We are here this evening, and many will be wondering why we will not wait till tomorrow before speaking to you and speaking to lovers of democracy and those who care about this country. And we tell you this is a matter that you cannot sleep over. This is a matter that we need to let everybody know. People who love Ghana and those who care about the progress of this country, people who care about the democracy we have all sacrificed and worked for, especially if you are counting and looking at the democracy of this country. The NDC's contribution is huge. We learned with shock and, of course, sadness the decision of President Akufo-Addo to terminate or dismiss the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and the two deputies this evening. This has come after the bastardization of many other institutions. We are all very much aware that the genesis of this process started with faceless persons who were willing or who didn't want to disclose their identities. And as we speak today, many of us, lovers of democracy, do not know even these petitioners. We were told by the president that he was just a conveyor belt of petitions. And so any petitions that come before him, he will forward it. But I'll prove to you that that is not the case. Because we are very much aware that there are other petitions before His Excellency, more than 3 months old petitions before His Excellency, against the Chief Justice of this country that has not also been forwarded like he did. If he claimed that it's a conveyor belt, then he should have served as a conveyor belt for this one also. We will, as a political party with other parties, be meeting tomorrow and to give even much more detailed information about what it is that we will be doing on this matter. But even as we wait for that meeting, we demand almost immediately that they must give us reasons for which they think that the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and the two deputies stand indicted and should be removed from office. It is very clear that this government that has so far failed, for me, it is not failing. Today, I read an article that somebody said the MPP government is losing the fight against corruption. They have lost the fight already. They have failed already. Ghanaians everywhere you pass are saying this government, we will see its back in 2020. So they attempt, and the fear for which reason they have set out to remove an arbiter of our elections and the two deputies so as to allow them to continue their rigging machinery. Ghanaians will not allow that to happen. We will resist any attempt. Yes. And we have already given that indication. Sure. And that was why we told them about the National Identification Authority that is issuing Ghana cards, that you cannot decide to say that you want to issue cards to 30 million Ghanaians and use identification model that covers only 7 million. And we are going to continue to insist that the voter ID card, which is legitimately acquired and given to Ghanaians, becomes part of the identifiers for registering Ghanaians for Ghana cards.